What's up, Vape fam? How you guys doing this week? Welcome to another week of the Ohm Kiwis, coming at you from New Zealand. I am the MOXLEY, and that is the Megan. How you doing, girl?
My goodness, I am flustered. I thought that everything was going to be like all sorted and I was going to be ready for the show, and no, I had to make a quick mad dash out of the house to get a couple of things. Yeah, which was the worst timing ever because it's like, show, and then I got stuck in traffic.
That's why I hate it when you leave the house on show day. You always end up in Wellington traffic.
Yeah. Always.
What's up, Vape fam? Well, I hope how you guys doing this week? Welcome to another week of the Ohm Kiwis. We've got another live tasting going on tonight, guys. We are tasting, fabulizing. One of our Aussie sisters, one of our Oz dolls, has sent over some juice for us to, wrap our lips around, let you know what we think. So we're going to be tasting Stars and Clouds Creative Night. And we're going to actually talk lots. There's lots to say about darling Pippa. Don't fret though, we are announcing that winner for that awesome mod from the Cloud House from last week's show, and entries have closed, guys. We've gone live, entries closed. So all you lucky peeps, good luck. And say around 7, just after 7, so just under an hour-ish away, about halfway through the show, guys, we will draw that winner. So if you've got to feed the kids, come back in a little while or hang out and see what we've got to say. We're going to do our little usual rambles, and then we've got lots to tell you about these lovely flavours that we've been sent, Megan.
Yeah.
Lovely flavours. So, okay, well, first off the bat, Pippa hasn't been out very long as a vendor. She's been around a few months now. I want to say not quite a year. Can't remember exact, but not too long. But my God, did she hit the vape industry with a little bang. Bang for your butt. Yeah. Just so you guys are aware, Megan isn't ignoring you guys. She's still wicking up for this tasting.
I was about to say, it's like, I'll probably sort of make little noises here and there, like whenever Mops is talking about something. So, yeah. But yes, that's what I'm doing. I'm currently wicking.
Yeah, I'm ready to go for this one. Megs is not.
Come on.
Oh, bless. Okay, Pippa, love you, darling. Thank you for sending us these juices. I can't wait to try them. I see you on chat. I'm going to say hello to everybody in just a minute. I just want to point out I'm repping some Aussie wares tonight. Oh, hang on, just for here. For those of you who are long-time vapors or long-time watchers of our show, know exactly who the Hardcore Vapors crew are in Australia. Really awesome friends of mine, and had some weird glitches. It's still in the works to get Hardcore Vapors New Zealand merch done for us, but there was a lot go down in regards to shipping, bulk merchandise between here and Oz, and cost, and just drama. That merch is still on the cards. I can't get the timeline. I don't know when. It is still on the cards, though. I will have chats with Dan. However, if you want to have a look at the existing merchandise that exists, if you want to support our Aussie brothers and sisters, Hardcore Vapors Australia is out there on Instagram and Facebook, and they have a lovely website. I haven't got those in the description because that was just a total random plug for Dan. So hit that one on Google, guys. I'll just show you the back as well because I really like the back.
The logo.
And of course, we all know Megs and I are Hardcore Vapors. So aside it being Australian merch, I thought just a fitting t-shirt for this evening. So we met Pippa not too long ago, didn't we, Megan?
Yeah. It was one of those kind of like chance things, I guess, that ended up happening. There was a few times that she's joined our show as a viewer. So that was a good. I think that was the start for me with knowing who she was. And then we ended up talking to her via our Zoom links that we end up putting out into the chat, like the after parties, and yeah, we ended up having a bit of a yarn with her, and she's she's an awesome chick. So I'm quite excited. Quite excited about today.
Very excited. Right. Pause. Got lots to tell you about Pippa and the things she's up to and the things she does for the Australian vape community. So yeah, there is lots to talk about today, not just the juices in front of us, because like I just said, Pippa hits the Australian vape industry with a bit of a bang, and a bang means a loud voice for advocacy. So I'll just pause there. Do our shout outs, hollers to all y'all who are taking the time to come hang and watch and chat to us. Just remember, if you want to shout out, darlings, put a holler out there in their live chat and your name will come up in a wee little list and I can say, hey. So, big loves. Big loves going out there. Mr. Dave Kane in the house. And we got an Elmo hanging out. Hi, Nick. I know you got Joe's beanie. Get that beanie to Joe. He's got your beanie. Oh, and the other Joe is hanging out. Hi, Joe in Auckland. Hey, kid, how you doing overseas, honey? Oh, we got Miss Nick hanging out. Hey, Moses, what up? Hey, we got a Nietzsche. Hi, Nietzsche. Meow. Meow. And we have, Aria in the house in her disguised nickname, Pippi. I know it's you, darling. Oh, Socrates. Hello, darling. How are you? And we got Miss Pippa out there as well, Stars and Clouds Creatives. And we got Miss Sandy in the house, System Smile Double. And of course, we got the link, because we can never be told too many times that we all have a belly button, or that Link has one. And of course, what up to Mr. Tony, hanging out from Christchurch. And of course, and there's Alexis. Sorry, cue vaping noises. That was well timed on your part, popping up in chat, darling. Yeah. Big loves to everybody out there. And of course, hey to you lurkers. Can't forget the lurkers. We love you, lurkers. We love you because you lurk. You just spy. We know you're there, though. I hope everybody is well, having a fabulous day. Oh, hey, I'm a Steve. Hey, Steve. How you doing, honey?
And Maxie.
And there's a Jen. Wow, like I said, pop your name in that chat box and we'll say good day. So I hope everybody's doing fabulous, wherever you may be watching from across the globe. It's summer here, getting into, beginning of summer, and it's getting into summer. Both me and Megs are having a wee sweat on tonight. So, excuse the armpits. It's not smell-o-vision. Great.
Well, I was going to give you all a bit of a heads up. So if there's any excessive traffic noise, it's because the window that points to the street is wide open. I have it pushed all the way open and I still don't think it's enough. And I've got another window that's also open and it's like, it feels like it's an uncomfortable temperature, like 30 degrees or something. I'm probably over-exaggerating. It's hot. Hang on, I just want to tell you, I've got 23 degrees here at the minute, but I bet that humidity is higher than that. Big what's up? I just saw stroll into Mr. Kenny, and I saw somebody else. Where are you? Vince, there you are. V-Dog, I knew I saw somebody else. How you doing, boys? Hope everybody is fabulous. Right. How's your weekend going? You ready to go? Well, I'm vaping, so well, there's always a start. Okay, so Miss Pippa, taking Australia by storm with her lovely loud voice for advocacy, because we all know, and I'm just going to keep it real here, we all know Australia's vaping laws are pretty shit, and the government isn't recognising the truth of it all and listening to the people. So we have awesome folks like Pippa, like Bogan, like Jackie and Shane from iVape Australia, like a whole lot of folks who are those loud voices in Australia. Pippa joined the team, became another loud voice.
which is fabulous. Australia needs as many voices who want to stand up and make their face known behind their voice as they possibly can. Now, if you guys want to see what's going on with Australia, if you want to know right up to the minute plans of what's actually happening, Miss Pippa has her own YouTube channel. It's called Stars and Clouds Creative. Down in the description, along with her website and her Facebook page, are a couple of other links we've thrown down there for you guys to peruse at your leisure. One is a link for a show. I believe it's the most recent show. I believe both of these are the most recent links of these episodes she does. One is for DIY. It's called Random Mix and Chill. And I believe, I can't remember the name of it. It's a custard was her last juice that she did the other day, which is that link down below is the most recent episode. And also down there is a episode she just did on advocacy with, I've got to get the name right, New Nicotine Alliance Australia. Any new? Is that right? It's an advocacy show. It's basically talking about what's going on right now, up to the play, with Australia, with vendors, what they're fighting, what they're having to face, the where it's at right now, straight from the mouths of New Nicotine Alliance Australia branch and Pippa herself, who is a vendor in Australia. Specifically, she's in Queensland. Now, I recommend if you guys are into advocacy, if you're into actually knowing what's going on with our brothers and sisters in Australia, go and have a wee watch of that advocacy episode. It is, like I say, these links I'm discussing are down in the description below us. Oh, there we go. I just had to scroll down and look at the title. The title of that advocacy show is Band Together or Be Band Together. It's a little bit of a play on words, and I hope through my accent that those words are coming through clearly. But you'll see down in the description, I've actually written out the name, the title of that episode, Band Together or Be Band Together. And that is basically talking about our rights, our vaping rights, specifically Australia's vaping rights. It is an Australian-based episode. So just keep in mind, if you want to know what's going on there with Oz, that is a really good up-to-the-minute play of what's being talked about, what's being discussed, the issues going on for vendors in Oz and consumers. And being that we're here in New Zealand and that whole brother-sister country rivalry thing, just like America and Canada, or similar to it rather, we either love them or hate them. And it's a bit of both for everything, you know, that sport rivalry, that camaraderie, that banter that goes on between New Zealand and Australia. They are just getting the shit end of the deal with the government and vaping and just not being heard. And it sucks. And it sucks. So if you guys want to support our Australian brothers and sisters, go and watch that video. Throw Pippa a like. Throw her a comment. Get informed. Keep in touch with what's happening with Oz. I actually can't tell you exactly what's in it because I haven't had the opportunity to watch it yet, but I will be because I want to know what's being said in that wee little conversation as well. But
I want to sort of like try and catch it as well. Busy, been busy, but hopefully things will be able to slow down enough for me to be able to have a watch of that episode. It's good to sort of keep informed, especially of those countries that are closest to you. Because like Mox was saying, is like, yeah, we have that little banter that we have with each other, but at the same time our governments kind of play off each other to see what each country is doing. We've kind of led the way in a sense for vaping by looking into legalizing nicotine e-liquid, and they're still in talks in regards to regulations. So we've taken a step forward, whereas unfortunately our brothers and sisters across the ditch have taken a step backwards. And people like Pippa and the Vaping Brogan and the other Aussie counterparts who are trying their best to push. Yes, we are definitely there behind you. We are behind you 100% to try and have that change for you guys.
And Pippa's out there in chat just adding a couple of details. So that show, the conversation, the wee little chat and informing you guys that's on that episode is with Annette from the NNA, a New Nicotine Alliance Australia. So and she's just added in there that what's really cool about the NNA New Nicotine Alliance, now there is different country branches, that's why I got it adding in the Australia bit there. It's not an Australia-specific advocacy group, but obviously this branch is really active in Australia. It is, I believe, the most prominent advocacy organisation. I could have that wrong, but it's up there anyway. It's one of the most world-known. And like I say, there are branches of the NNA across the world. But Pippa's just added what's really awesome about them is that they represent the common vapor, don't take any donations from vendors, so there's no vendor bias, but they take donations from vapors, from Joe Blogg's community, because they're representing Joe Blogg's community, speaking for the common vapor. So they're a really cool organisation to actually get behind. Full stop. Full stop. Oh, hello, Ben. Welcome. Lucky, that's not the right word. Thanks for strolling in. I'm not sure where the lucky came from. Okay, so Pippa's an advocate. Pippa's has awesome e-liquid range, which we are going to try the top 5 of. She's got 14 up in the juice line available on her website, that is down in the description. There's 14 up there on the page. You are most welcome to follow along as we go through these top 5 flavors tonight. And if you want to read the descriptions, check out her site. Have a wee looky round, please do. Hey, Greg just strolled in. Hey, Greg.
Hi, Greg.
How's Canada this evening, darling? Oh, I lost my train of thought. Oh, so Pippa's an advocate. She's a juice maker, juice vendor, however you'd like to word that. And also separate, it's just a DIYer and is all about helping Joe Blogs Vapor like you and me with a good bit of old DIY as well. So I'm just going to pause there. Let's get first juice shook up. So I just also want to point out, Pippa sent us these same top 5 that we're trying tonight. She sent us 500 mils, each flavour in 100 ml bottles. Whoop! For our 1K giveaway here on the channel. When we get there, this is part of the prize, guys. 500 mils of Pippa's juice. All of these flavors that we are trying tonight, there is 100 mils of each available, up for grabs in the mystery box prize for our 1K that we will be doing on the channel when we get a bit closer. So, just giving you guys a wee tease of what will be in that bigger prize. Megs, what setups are you doing the tasting on?
I was going to carry on with the whole 1K thing. Because we've reached 1K likes on Facebook. But we're waiting for those numbers to sort of come, like match up on YouTube. So, yes, subscribe.
And don't forget to like the videos and stuff. And, hey, leave us a comment if you want. We appreciate all feedback, guys. All feedback.
Yeah.
So,
feedback.
First tasting, as you know, is juice that Megs and I have never tried before. And being that these juices have come all the way from Australia, we've definitely never tried them before. I haven't tasted them, I haven't smelt them, I haven't nothing. So we are literally cracking these open for the first time. Right here live with you. So we've got these cool little samples. Has yours got your name on it? Mine's got my name on them.
Yeah. He's got my name on it.
That's such a cute little touch, Pippa. That's such a cute little touch. Okay, so Megan will hold hers up because we all know she's got the better camera. But right on there we go, on the strip of the edge of the labels, she's printed our names on them.
Come on,
focus. Go autofocus. Yeah. Megan's sample, and I've got MOXLEY's sample Well, this one says sampler, actually. Oh, no, sample. One of them says sampler, just randomly. But yeah, that's so cute. Just these little taster bottles that she sent us. Just, you know, lovely little taste test pack that I'm sure everyone could purchase those little packs off most fingers. I think these are 10, 15 ml bottles. These are cute. These are actually, like, cute. And, yeah, having our name on that wee little white strip, just a nice wee extra touch.
It's
special, yeah. So, Megs, who's first up tonight?
First, oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm trying to not think about how warm it is. It's like, how the heck? It's like a sudden temperature change. It's bizarre. Went from rather cool weather to all of a sudden it's hot. Okay, so the first one that we're going to be trying is Liquid Gold.
Liquid Gold.
And it's a creamy lemon meringue pie.
You guys know we like lemon meringue pie. Now, I'm just going to pause there a sec and step backwards a touch. Pippa added another comment out there in chat that the crew at the NNA, the New Nicotine Alliance, are the reason why the hearings are going ahead and politicians are actually listening and considering change right now. And they're expecting, fingers crossed, it's a positive outcome, but they are expecting an outcome in February 2018. So stuff like that is why the NNA exists in Australia. That's really awesome to hear, Pippa. That's really cool. Sorry, I just stepped back there a sec, guys, because I just caught that comment out there in chat, and stuff like that is great information. And it's just really awesome that Pippa could even be here in chat at this minute, because she is 3 hours behind us, I believe. And so, yeah, in a completely different time zone right at the minute, and is still in the middle of her workday, effectively. So, how are you testing on tonight? How's your first setup on, darling?
The Hustler and the Druga. I like saying it like that. Druga.
All the 15ml samplers are done specially for reviewers only at this stage. Lovely personal touch, darling. Lovely. And the blue of these bottles, obviously you guys can see her label's blue, but that matching blue of the bottles as well. It's those little things. It really is the little things. Now, I'll get Megan to hold her card up to her camera, but this is it right behind me. Can't see nothing but a blue and glary blur. Hey, look, there it is. So Pippa's more than just a vape vendor as well. She also has a media side of her world, and her card there covers a little bit of all of it. That's why she is Stars and Clouds Creative, because it's actually an umbrella name for several things. So we got vape industry, the vape vendor juice line, and then just her DIY stuff and her YouTube channel and all of the advocacy stuff. And then you've got her line of videography, photography, cinematography, and media-related type creative outlets. So it's a cool name that she's picked to cover many of her skills and talents. An umbrella name. I actually really like that. It's a cool umbrella name. So, a lemon meringue pie, creamy lemon meringue pie even. A creamy lemon meringue pie. Hey, what's up, Johnny? How you doing?
Last day.
The last lemon meringue pie we had was Blue Bottle. Right, what am I hitting this at? I am on my Black Goon with MOXLEY. What are you hitting yours at?
I've got 0.11 dual fuse Claptons, and I'm starting at 80 watts at the minute.
Okay, I have a 0.12 dual fuse Claptons made by Megan. It's still going
Okay.
good. So there's
My coils are made by moi.
coils made by Ohm Kiwi. All right, let's hit this. Lemon meringue. I'm going to hit mine at 85. Ooh.
Mm.
Oh, that's a lovely start to the line, Pippa.
Adding more.
There's a touch of cinnamon in there. That is nice. I've dripped really lightly and I don't want to burn the cotton, and this is one that I'm definitely going to come back for more. Straight off the bat, straight out of it, first tasting, and yep. That is definitely a creamy lemon meringue pie. I'll go through the breakdown in 2 secs for you guys. What are your thoughts there, Megan? How's your palate?
We've had a couple of lemon meringue pies in the past, haven't we?
Yeah, I think we've had a couple. The Blue Bottle was the most recent. Definitely a whole different flavour round to this. Oh, hang on. What are we vaping? We are vaping 70-30 also. 70-30 VGPG. So on the inhale, I get a mouthful of lemon curd. Not too tart, not too sweet. You know it's pie. Lemon coming through. Mouthful of like, you've got a whole mouthful on that mid-level of pie, the pastry layers there. And for me, the dob of whipped cream or the creaminess is coming through on the exhale with a touch of cinnamon. It's just a sprinkle on top. Are you grabbing that?
You're getting cinnamon?
Yeah, just the smidgiest of smidge. What are you on? 80. I'm on 85.
Yeah,
I'm getting yeah, lemon on the inhale. Coming through on that mid-level, rolling on the tongue is a mouthful of pie all at once. You've suddenly got lemon meringue, light pastry in there. It's not heavy. It's a light, short pastry. That's not a flaky. It's not overly sweet, short pastry either. And yeah, that big dollop.
The meringue.
The meringue whipped cream on top, on the exhale. Is it a touch of cinnamon? Could be just a touch of golden on the meringue. But I like cinnamon in desserts, especially when it's just that smidge, just that hint. I could be totally wrong. Of course, we know taste is subjective. My palate is my own. Both me and Megs taste completely different, and we like different things. So this, of course, is just what I'm getting. But off that profile, a creamy lemon meringue pie, yes, that is what you would be purchasing if you tried this juice. Do you like it, Megs? Is this a good one for you?
Yes. It's a really good lemon meringue.
I really like that the pastry doesn't come through too heavy.
Yeah.
And it's not too sweet. Yeah.
It's a nice balance of like the lemon filling with the pastry, just a subtle pastry layer, and that creaminess from like the meringue. It's really good.
And being a 70-30 VGP ratio,
yes,
we've got great clouds coming off this too. Oh, and before we go any further, can't forget, darling Pippa at Stars and Clouds Creative has made the Ohm Kiwis a coupon code. Holla! We got the coupon code. Okay, it's not the first time, but it's special because it's from an overseas vendor. down in the description, all one word, all lowercase, Ohm Kiwis rock. If you want to try any of these juices that we're trying tonight, keep in mind we're only trying the top 5 out of the whole range of 14. You can enter our coupon code, Ohm Kiwis rock, or one word, lowercase, for 20% off your order, guys, and that is valid until the end of the year. How's that for a coupon discount? Yeah, that's really exciting. And it's like, put Ohm Kiwis rock into my order form and go 20% off. Thank you. Oh, bless. You just want a mouthful of curd. We'll make some lemon curd then. I'm sure you could appease a mouthful of curd there, Gizzy. How you doing, Giz? Haven't seen you since last week. All right. Oh, hey, Jonathan. I didn't see you strolling there as well. Who else have we missed? Is that everybody sneaking in here? Right. So first, straight off the bat, yes, it follows through for the profile that you are being told for your purchase. If you were looking at this juice to buy, flavor profile does say it all. You will be receiving a lovely, light, not too sweet, not too tart, creamy lemon meringue pie. Yum. Yeah. Thumbs up, Pippa. This one's great.
Yeah.
Great, mate. All right. Who's up next? Hang tight, guys. Of course, we will be it's down in the description. Yes, Ohm Kiwis rock. I believe just like that, Sandy. It is down in the description. I've written it all out, including the flat rates for shipping to here within Australia, to here in New Zealand, and there is US flat rate shipping, all down in the description with that special coupon code in the wee little bracket where I've got all Pippa's info going on below us. Oh, bless. So, I was going to. Yeah, next one.
This one kind of sprung like an itty bitty leak, so the label isn't looking too fantastic. So you got Nana's custard. Come on, focus. Smooth vanilla custard, yummy.
Smooth vanilla custard yumminess. I actually really like. There is a basic profile line. Just you guys saw it there just a second ago on Meg's one. Basic profile line under name of the dress. I really like that on labels actually. And of course, the 100ml bottles that I'm holding to show you guys, albeit blurry, they are the prize juice bottles for our 1K. They are not the bottles I'm vaping out of. Just to be clear, these little blue awesome samplers are with our names on them. So, smooth vanilla custard yumminess. So I'm expecting smooth, I'm expecting creamy, I'm of course expecting that vanilla, and of course some custard layer. I'm expecting. Let's see if it blows me away because I expected.
Vanilla custard is a bit of a funny one, it can be.
What makes you say that?
Well, because I've said before in past shows that with a number of the vanilla custards that I've had in the past, they taste really artificial.
Definitely getting vanilla bean out of the bottle and on the coil. I love that vanilla bean smell. Oh, there's a touch of custard. Just having the wee sniffs as you do out of the bottle.
The smellsies.
Everybody's nose is different, just the same as your palate and taste is different. The winner will enjoy super steeped custard yumminess. Yes. Yes, it will be well steeped. Well steeped. Right, I'm just going to have a palate cleanse.
Yeah, I'm the same. I love to eat custard, but nothing beats homemade, like made from scratch custard.
Oh, what's that all about?
What's that?
Sorry, I was just catching that wee convo out in live chat between Pippa and Gizzy.
Ah.
No causing trouble, Gizzy. This is Pippa's show to share around. This is her link tonight. No causing. All right, so we are about to try Nana's custard. Smooth vanilla custard yumminess. All right, I'm going to hit this at 85 again. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Hit that.
And then more power.
There is a touch of difference in this one that I get straight off. Hang on. Just suddenly got all awkward. Yeah, what are your thoughts? I'm just going to turn it down slightly and see what comes through.
I've turned mine up a bit. I've gone to 95.
And how is the vanilla custard for you?
At 95, it's like a warm custard.
No, I think 87's my one. Yeah, 87's the one for me. So I'm actually just going to top that up a touch. Yes, it's smooth. Yes, it's vanilla. Yes, it's custard. However, not in a bad way. It's not a bad however. For me, it's a different vibe of custard. Now, I'm not sure. Keep in mind, Pippa is a DIYer, not just a juice maker solely. So she plays around. She knows that several layers of flavors can obtain what you might be trying to do with just one concentrate. What I'm getting out of this, for me, for my palate, is a really homemade custard vibe. Not Edmund's packet custard, not restauranty custard. I'm getting, somebody said out in chat, it was a link, custard's just pudding with eggs. That may be the case, but you can taste the difference between a packet custard and homemade custard when you're eating physical food. This, to me, leans towards that homemade custard taste. I think I worded that right. Are you getting that at all, Megs, or is it just me?
It's close.
Of course.
No, for me, for my palate, it's close. It's a heck of a lot closer to being like an actual homemade custard than it is the artificial kind, which is what I refer to as like the Edmonds or the ones that are in a carton, ready to pour.
Yeah, them ones. Insta custard from the supermarket.
Yeah.
It's not that. It's I know, yeah, I'm getting a creamy, eggy custard. Vanilla's definitely there. Hang on, I'll do my layers. So I'm getting like smooth, creamy come in on that inhale. Whole mouthful, like suddenly the vanilla appears and yeah, it's just smooth, creamy coming in, and then the vanilla's there. And all of a sudden, it's a mouthful of custard, and on the exhale, I'm like, homemade custard. The vanilla's subtle. It's not overbearing. Take it back. There's a touch of vanilla there on that inhale too. But I'm definitely getting the homemade pudding vibe off my exhale, off my last layer. Homemade custard totally makes me think of mum's custard over supermarket custard. That is a good vanilla custard, Pippa. Well done. If this is one that you guys want to try, if you are into creamy vanilla custard, definitely give this one a whirl, because we've tried a few now. There is almost, not every, but almost every vendor out there has some sort of custard in their line or has a vanilla custard in their line. It's quite popular amongst many a palate, but many people make it different ways. And
That's right.
this is another spin again, and it's lovely. Oh, bless! I nailed it. It's a homemade custard. Papa just
I'm
said
glad
that
that was what you were chasing, Papa. 'Cause
yeah.
I get tired of like trying to get myself a bit psyched up for like a vanilla custard. It's like, please don't be artificial. And you can guarantee that like 9 times out of 10 it's artificial. And it's like, it's like, how am I? It's like, I can't take that. But yeah, this one I definitely can.
It's not sweet like so many pudding vapes are. Like I'm actually looking at my RDA going, I'm blown away, because albeit a simple flavor profile that many have done before, it's not the same as many I have tried before. How do you make it sound unique when it's still a vanilla custard? You need to try it. If this is a flavor that you guys are intrigued by, if you like homemade custard,
You
a
do it with the
supermarket
name.
ready to pour, Nana's custard.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah. Nana made it. Nana made it. Nana did good. It was good. Kudos to Nana. Kudos to Nana. That's lovely. Oh, actually, there was. I'm just going to pause there for a minute. We're got 3 juices to go, guys. Don't go anywhere. Of course, we're trying the top 5 out of the Stars and Clouds Creative e-liquid range. Top 5 out of 14. If you want to follow along with us and have a look at the flavor profiles, Pippa's website and her Facebook page and all the links, all the things you need are down in the description. However, where I was going to go with that is, if you guys are interested in the recipes that Pippa has to share for free in the DIY aspect. So keep in mind, vendor, juice line, DIY, helping you guys DIY, talking about concentrates, talking about layering flavors and free recipes out there. If you guys are a DIYer at home, down in the description is specifically her user profile on a site called alltheflavors.com. Now, that link that's there right above the Random Mix and Chill YouTube video, which is her latest DIY of mixing and chilling, the alltheflavors.com is similar to ELR, for those of you who know eliquidrecipes.com, which is another DIY site where you guys can put recipes up and it's free for everybody and yada yada. It's one of those. So if you want to check out, oh, excuse me. Just choke on myself there. If you guys want to check out what recipes that she's got available to share with the world, or the things that she's up to with her DIY creativity, check out that user profile on alltheflavors.com. And of course, those 2 YouTube videos that are down there in that description section, also Random Mix and Chill, and the Band Together or Be Band Together video that's about advocacy. Both those are episodes on her Stars and Clouds YouTube channel, where she does all the things. So if you guys want to follow just what Pippa's up to in general, whether it be DIY, whether it be advocacy, whether it's talking about her latest photography project, if you guys want to know what she's up to, go and follow her YouTube channel as well. So, what's with the phone? She's got a little fan On her phone. I forgot about that thing. I'm like, why are you holding your phone there? Yeah, she's got a little fan that plugs into the USB on her phone. So
I'm cooking.
Megan's getting air conditioning right now. Air conditioning. Oh, lovely. Good to know, Pippa. As a point of interest, dear friends, Pippa does not add any extra sweetener to any of her e-juice. I'm actually going to take that a little bit further. Any of her e-juice or her DIY recipes, because I believe they'd be one and the same with that statement, doesn't add any extra sweetener to make your coils last longer. So, albeit some people like the really sweet, and some vendors do add sweetener, nothing wrong with it. It just can be a bit of a coil killer. So Pippa's just pointed out there that she doesn't add any extra sweetener because she makes a point of believing in making coils last longer, which is awesome. And it's so very true. Some liquids just kill them. So, oh yes, we're just going to pause here a minute. So, we're going to give away a mod.
To me. No.
No, to me! To me! I want more. Like, no, seriously, guys, this mod that we are giving away, this hardware win from the Cloud House from last week's episode, oh my God, it's a mod both me and Megs want, like legit good stuff. I haven't even tried, I haven't even seen one in the flesh. I want one. I want one.
Like, how useful would it be, like, when you're out in the bush at your little doof scene stuff? It's like, you drop it, you accidentally kick it, it's like, oh, no worries, just dust it off. Good to go still.
So, if you have no clue what we're talking about, on last week's episode, we are doing a competition. This week's giveaway. It's been open for the last week. Tonight we are drawing the winner. The competition closed when we went live tonight, but we are talking about the Cloud House giveaway of a Black Geek Vape Aegis mod. I believe I said that right. Aegis.
I think it's Aegis.
It's such a weird word. Anyway, 100-watt mod. Now, there's been so much hype about this mod, and I have to apologize. For those of you that know the name or keep on top of the market and new products coming out, will have heard about this mod. I did not hype it enough last week. I should have more, I should say. I didn't read up enough about the mod prior to us doing the giveaway. Otherwise, I would have hyped the shit out of it. I, however, finished the show last week and then read everything and went, oh, Mox, that was a dumb move. You should have said all the things. Oh, my God, all the things. This mod has been proven shockproof, proven dustproof, proven waterproof. We got reviewers out there on YouTube driving over it in trucks. Like, this is the sturdy, no shit's gonna fuck it up mod, apparently. I'm waiting for somebody to go, I broke my Aegis, like actual. But that's the hype going on, that this is the sturdy workhorse that doesn't have a stupid amount of power that isn't necessarily needed for working throughout the day. 100-watt mod is plenty, even if you're sitting on max. Like Megan would probably sit on max. But irrelevant, still a lovely mod nonetheless. So we're giving that away with 250 ml of winner's choice off the in-house juice line from the Cloud House. Last week we tried 6 of a dozen flavors, I believe, of their in-house line, and the top 6, and the winner gets to pick 2 of whatever they want to try off the line. So I hope you all got your entries in. There's a few of you
didn't, you missed out.
there's a few of you that did. Dave, I don't know about Megs. We know she's hot and steamy. It's hot and steamy here. Not sure we oh, you're right at the top of the North Island, aren't you? Yeah, no, it's still hot here. You can't claim hotness all the way up the top of the north. It's everywhere.
No, when you go from being used to, I don't know, like a max of 12, 13 degrees or something for the majority of the month so far and last month, and then all of a sudden it's in the mid-20s. It's a bit of a shock to the system. So it's hot. You need your body to adjust to the climate change. It's supposed to sort of gradually get warmer, not go from cold to hot instantly. It's ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Okay, so I was just catching up there on chat while you were having a yarn there, Megs. Gizzy,
If my
it's a
weather rant.
snowman. I don't need to pull it off the shelf. He's a snowman.
Make like a comment about like Christmas being in July here in New Zealand. No,
it's not in July. And he was asking about the doll that was beside my head. However, right, back to the competition. Loading the URL. All right, peeps. Y'all ready for it? Now, of course, if you're a long-time viewer, even if you're a first-time viewer, the deal is, if I call your name, please remember, and I don't think I said it just then, but this is a New Zealand-only competition. So if any of our overseas friends come up, and there are a couple that have commented in the comment section on this episode, if any of their names come up, I'm just going to automatically redraw it. So just letting you guys know that. It's a New Zealand only competition just for lack of hassle shipping hardware effectively. That was really the long and the short of that one. So apologies to our global fam, but we do have global giveaways. You guys know this. No, bugger it. With no further ado. Come on, please, Megs. Oh, I was going to say something else. No, bugger it. Sliding. And the winner is Mr. Steve Lilly.
Oh my God.
Congratulations.
Another hardware win.
Another hardware win.
Yeah, you
I was like,
we did Eli. The Eli giveaway.
Yeah. It's all right. I was saying to Elmo just the other day, if you win, you won last week. If you win, I'm going to redraw it. I was saying that to Nick last week. Congratulations, Steve. Oh, my God. That is an awesome win, honey. And, of course, you have won an all-black setup of just the mod of the Geek Vape Aegis and your choice of 2 flavors of the in-house juice line from the Cloud House. Go and have a wee look-see at their website, pick a couple of flavors and throw me a message through at the Ohm Kiwis page on Facebook. I'll probably still got your address from the last prize that you won. But, sorry, what was that?
Is the YouTube stream still going? All right. I just noticed like the OBS, it kind of dropped.
It's still recording.
Okay.
It just went read, but it is still no, it's still streaming. It hasn't cut off. So I'll just keep rambling. I was like, what happened? I totally lost my train of thought. Congratulations, Steve. Message me through on the Ohm Kiwis Facebook page and we will sort it out. Wow, hardware win. Oh my God, that's so cool. And it's always cool. You were lucky, Steve, actually. I'm just gonna throw this out there for everybody. You're lucky, Steve, because he actually was the last comment that got in before the comp closed, right before we went live.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So you snuck in there. You snuck in there and stole it. But congratulations, honey. I want to hear all about the mod. Okay.
Yeah, all the crazy things that you've done to it to test it.
Yeah. I want to hear about all the things. Watch some of the reviews. Watch what some of the boy reviewers did to it. And yeah, I want to hear what you try out. Don't try and kill it in the first week, of course, but I want to hear about things.
Yeah, it was interesting. I remember seeing like a video in one of the Facebook groups. It was one of our New Zealand ones. The person who owned said Aegis, I can't remember the name. Someone might do who's watching right now. But they dropped it in a fresh pile of cow shit. obviously with the tank removed from it, but yeah, dropped it. Took it out, so wrist deep in cow shit, and then just rinsed it off in the old cow trough, and it's like, that's so gross. So they kind of wiped it off a bit and then put the tank back on and continued vaping, and I was like, oh, because they're so disgusting.
Yes, totally. Oh, it could have been all of us. I'm just watching chat. Everyone's going, I wanted to win it. I wanted to win it too. Me and Megs couldn't enter it.
Yeah, I wanted to win it.
Oh, boy.
Couldn't enter it. So unfair.
That is an epic prize, like it really was. That whole prize, mod and the juice, is $170 worth of a giveaway from the Cloud House. So epic loves to Jess and Rowan at the Cloud House for the tasting last week and that epic giveaway that Steve just won. So thanks, guys. Loves from the Ohm Kiwis. Alrighty, back to Miss Pippa. So I've got 3 more flavors to do, guys. Of course, if you were just joining us, we are trying live first tasting, not just trying, the top 5 flavors of her in-house juice range of 14 flavors. And we've done a couple. We've done a creamy lemon meringue pie and a smooth vanilla cream custard. Yumminess. And on point so far, Pip. Like on point.
Yes.
All the things. If you guys hadn't noticed, my in-between vape tonight is my Admiral.
Oh, my Admiral's empty and topless.
Well, I was wicking up things to do the tasting, and I'm like, I'm gonna Admiral tonight, and then I'll do the tasting on all regulated. That's what.
Yeah, that's my in-between.
Oh, the new Pulse Squonky, and how's it going?
I actually quite like it.
Yeah? So you're not agreeing with some of the feedback that's out there so far?
I mean, it's like I got my 2700 in it. And I mean, I've got the Pulse 24 on the top, and I've got a single coil Alien that's reading 0.1-ish. And that Booby Soft bottle.
The Booby Soft.
Yeah, the Booby Soft bottle. It's so good. And I haven't had any issues in regards to its performance.
Cool. Well, I'm glad to hear you say that, because I've seen a few people saying not all the hype's cracked up to be. But everyone's opinion is subjective. Everyone's. Just because some guy says, I love this mod, I mean it's going to be the right one for you. That's the same with everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I love my Admiral. I love my broadside.
Right.
But yeah, for convenience, this is actually quite a neat little setup. I still want to get my hands on the Athena kit though.
Yeah, I want an Athena.
I'd love to do like a comparison.
Is that you, Tiny? Kicking your ass? Just seeing some smart assness going on out in chat there. Oh, Pippa's just added that her juice range, is also available at a in just south of Brisbane. Aussie Cigs, B&M store called Aussie Cigs in Slacks Creek, just south of Brizzy. If we have any Australian viewers hanging out. Juice line available in store, not just online. Cool. Okay, right. I am going to hit a new RDA. I am going Goonie, purple Goonie, on my Captain now.
Oh, funny.
Let's
I'm
see.
going Captain as well, but not a Goon.
Ooh!
I've got the original recoil.
I was looking at that other day. I meant to pull it out. I've been neglecting it. I need to pull it out.
Yeah, that's why I pulled out
yes,
the pulled this out, this recoil, because I haven't, like you, I've kind of neglected it. So it's like, oh, let's use you. And on this one, I've got some dual aliens. I can't remember if I made them or if I got them from someone else. I think I made them. It's hard to tell.
Well, I can tell you that these first fuse claptons in this scoon are my squid, a set of my squid dual coils. Just for clarity, guys, Pippa's also just said out there in chat that our special coupon code that is available till the end of the year for 20% off any of her juices will only work through her website, will only work through online ordering. That coupon code is not available at the B&M, just for clarity, guys. So, Aussie e-cigs. Yeah, I was thinking that B&M shop name didn't look quite right. Aussie e-cigs. Slacks Creek, just south of Brisbane. Aussie E6. So yeah, if you guys are in the hood or heading towards Oz and want to go and check out some B&Ms and happen to be in that area, go and try some of Pippa's juice at the B&M. The B&M. Aussie E6. But just saying again, our coupon code is only available on her website online, guys. So that's 20% off. Ohm Kiwis Rock, all lowercase, only available online.
Come on, focus.
Scroll up around a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Focus. Put your hand behind it again. There you go.
Sunday Arvo. For those who aren't aware, it's slang for afternoon.
So this one is a fruit salad with a dollop of cream. And I'm definitely getting that fruit salad out of the bottle.
Yeah. I was getting that as I was putting it on the coils. It was like, fruity.
Yeah, that's what made me stop and smell the bottle, because it came up at me off the coils. I am doing better, Tiny. My health is getting better. But, you know, every day at a time, mate. One day at a time. For all life's journey, isn't it? Today is okay. Let's put it that way. Today is okay. I'm here. I'm chatting with you guys. Today is okay. So, right. Oh, that smells like a bag of lollies. I'm intrigued. Like, bag of hard-boiled candy. Even. Just to be specific on that lolly smell, hard-boiled candy is what I'm getting.
I'm definitely getting fruit salad. I'm not thinking
rephrase that. I said lolly smell. I meant to say fruit smell. These are low coils. I'm making sure they're well set, otherwise I'm going to burn this cotton. I'm probably running a build that's too low for this mod, but I'm using a regulated, and I trust the cutoff of this mod.
What's your resistance?
I don't want to say it live.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is 0.06. No.
It is not that bad. Don't even go there, Megan. Don't.
Squid do coils. Don't put those things. I'm sort of like maybe gauging about 0.09.
I would normally have this build on my Admiral, but I wanted to see, just how well it holds out with a low build and how well that cutoff works, really.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking to myself,
I don't recommend it.
Yeah, my thoughts for this week's tasting was to use regulated devices after doing the Cloud House juice tasting and trying to hit it on a mech, and the flavour was just not coming through.
That's why I didn't put the going back on my Admiral, because I didn't want to actually do what you experienced last week.
Yeah.
So we have Sunday Arvo is a fruit salad with a dollop of cream. Let's hit it. Hit it. Wow, turning that up. That is slow ramping. What did you expect? It's a low bill, girl.
What did you have it at?
I had it at 90.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Thermal mass.
Yeah, and I'm actually adding some more liquid because I have turned that up and I don't want to burn the fresh coil. I don't want my first taste to be burnt cotton. All right, you've tried it. What do you tell the peeps? What are you thinking about it?
The dollop of cream is a small dollop.
Oh. Mmm. And it's not even what you're expecting. It is a small dollop. It's not too creamy. It's just a hint there on the way out, on the exhale.
Trying to break down the fruit and I can't. Just can't.
Oh, there's so many layers of fruit going on there. It really is a fruit salad. I want to say it makes me think of
fruit salad.
Candied fruit salad over fresh fruit. Again, my palate. I'm like the fruit has a sweetness, has a tartness, but it has a sweetness. It's not too sweet. It's not a lolly vape. It is a fruit vape, but it makes me think of it's bringing back nostalgia memories for me of hard-boiled candy, a bag of like all of the flavors, and then yeah, just a subtle whipped cream on the exhale. Ooh-wee. That is nice. That is yummy. If you are into fruits, if you guys like a slightly sweeter fruit, slightly. It's just a touch, like, I don't know. Help me out here, Megs. Do you get fresh fruit or do you get a candied fruit?
Oh.
Wow, everyone's palates are so different. Taste is so subjective. And I could be getting something totally different to what you're tasting.
Are you talking about candied as in like candy lollies, or are you talking about canned?
Hard-boiled lollies, fruit.
Lollies.
Candy. But yeah, candy. It's fruity, but I get a lolliness to it. Again, my palate, just my taste, guys. And we all know that I like a lolly vape, so maybe my palate leans that way. I don't know. It is
it's
fruity.
not as sweet as a boiled lolly.
No, but my brain's going there. I have connection to it. No, it's not as sweet. It's nowhere near that level of sweetness. Nowhere near it. But the flavor, the tastes are taking my brain there. Like, I'm trying to pick, is there a layer of Fido or is there a layer of apple? I'm getting a strawberry. There's so many fruits. I think that's why I'm thinking of like that jumble, because I'm getting so many layers. On the inhale, I just get mouthful of fruitful flavor. And then in that mid layer, the fruit starts separating for me. And then on the exhale is again the whole mouthful of like the whole mouthful of fruit with just that subtle dollop of cream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely a strawberry in there. Can't tell you which strawberry. There's a lot of layers going on in this recipe, so I'm not going to be able to pick types of concentrates. I think I'll be amazed if I manage to pick 3 correct fruits out of this one.
Excuse me. Blah. Girl, my flat
I want
mate
to
is
say
crazy.
not.
She's just left for work.
I want to say not tropical. It's
Nope.
definitely a feijoa or an apple layer in there. Definitely a strawberry. I'm not getting banana. There's a darker fruit. I'm trying to pick, is that a blueberry or a cranberry? I like it. This is
I
a
would
great
said
one.
like a canned fruit salad and syrup.
I could actually sit and ponder on this one for quite a while. That is
Yeah.
a lovely vape. If you like fruits, I mean, it's not even, I was gonna say if you like your lolly vapes like me, but it's not. It's not even in that sweetness realm. It's just where my brain went with those fruit flavors. So I just want to be clear on that, guys. The profiles are really simple, on point. They are delivering a baseline of, yes, what you are receiving on your palate. So far, so good. We're 3 juices down. Stars and Clouds are getting big thumbs up so far. Yeah. Yes. Is fruit salad a winner? Fruit salad a winner for you, honey?
Yeah, all three of them have been really well made so far. From the 5 that we've tried, I've enjoyed them all.
Me too. Me too.
So with
Okay.
the Sunday Arrow one, like the fruit salad, it keeps you guessing.
Yes. See, this could easily be an all-day vape for anybody who's into the fruit realm, I feel, because you would actually be like tasting a different layer of fruit all day. Like you'd come back to it and be like, oh, that one came through a bit stronger than the last mouthful, or oh, I can taste another fruit going on. Like it's gonna keep you guessing. You'll be like, trying to pick it. I'm trying to pick it. I'm gonna have to sit here and ponder on this one for a while. There is several fruit layers going on. It wouldn't surprise me if it's one of those recipes that has got 20 ingredients, to be quite honest. It tastes complex, not in a heavy way. It's a light vape. It's a summer vape.
Yeah,
Now I
I
say
can totally
complex,
see
but it's
myself
not
like vaping it this
complicated.
summer.
Yeah, totally. I say complex, but it's not complicated. It's not too much on the palate. For me, anyway, like you're sitting there going, and you want to figure out what you're tasting. She's a good and pepper. I like this one. I like this one a lot.
I like my pretty babes. That bottle there is definitely
Oh,
going to end up being slotted in there somewhere through the summer. I can see it. A banana guava?
well,
Is it
I guess
you?
my
You and your palate, man. You and your palate.
I know. I was just about to say. I guess my palate's not too far off. Yes, there is a strawberry in it. Yes, there is an apple in it. Yes, there's feijoa in it. She's actually really surprised that I'm picking them. So there's. I never talk my palate up when I taste juices or talk about tasting juices because everyone is so different. I just taste juice my way and happen to share it with you guys. I guess the only slight advantage is that over Megan, when we do these tastings, is that I have a history of DIY myself. So I know some concentrates that are out there, some different layers of flavors. And I say some because no means at all have I tried, experienced, or even seen every flavor concentrate that is available out there. I've just dabbled in a handful, literally a handful. But I guess
Yeah.
my DIY
And that was
experience.
always something that I always kind of pride you on when we do our first tastings. I've said this in a conversation to other people before that when we did our first juice tasting for a vendor, I was freaking out. because I'd never done anything like it before. And the other thing that bothered me, or that made me freak out the most about it, was I'm picky. I'm really, really picky. And as the show went on and the more juices that we started to taste, I would take in everything that Mox was saying whenever she would explain like what it tastes like. And it's like, okay, let's see if I can pick these up. About 3/4 of the time I can pick up what she's tasting. And then it made me understand as to how she was tasting these juices and had me go, wow, that is fucking impressive. But yeah, Mox has an amazing palate for tasting e-juices.
I just taste.
Well, yeah, but
you're
able to pinpoint them though. See, like when we did NZ Vapor, for instance, and tasting huckscucks.
I'm a sit on this one, and I'm going to determine these fruits because I've only picked 3 of them.
Yeah, like huckscucks, for instance. Like when I tried that, and that's a juice from NZ Vapor. Like I likened it to a different kind of energy drink. Like I thought it was very similar to this, but Mox pinpointed that blooming Red Bull flavour, and I hate Red Bull. So I'm surprised that when I tried that particular flavour that I didn't pick it up at all, because I don't like Red Bull.
Yeah, I taste what I taste what I taste. Okay, I'm just going to answer a couple of questions going on out there. Shakira, yes, Pippa, Stars and Clouds Creative, does ship here to New Zealand. And yes, guys, she does ship to the US. And, of course, she ships around Australia. Vince, I believe, yes, to Canada, albeit I'm not sure what the conversion is on that. I just spotted the comments she's made. Down in the description, guys, is the shipping flat rate. So $5 within Australia, $10 within New Zealand, to New Zealand, and is it $20 to the US? I'm going to believe that would be the same flat rate she's talking about to Canada there. And I'm also going to make the assumption that these rates she has written down to me are also in Australian dollars. I didn't think about that until right then. So do some conversions, guys. So from $10 to New Zealand, okay, for all you Kiwi guys, it's approximately $13 shipping. Approximately, depends on our conversion on the day. So you guys over there in the US and Canada, you want to Google your conversion for $20 Australian to your money to know exactly how much that is. So just for that clarity there. And of course, that coupon code, guys, Ohm Kiwis Rock for 20% off, available to the end of the year. Only online though, only on her website. So if you want to try some of these juices that we're on about tonight, and I am impressed so far. I really am. They are lovely. Give them a go. Get online and use that coupon code. Hey, we got a Yeti.
We spotted a Yeti.
Hi, Yeti. Hi.
Feels like forever since we last saw him or spoke to him.
I know. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Kisses for Yeti. All right. Yum on the Sunday Arvo.
I'm
going to shake up the next fella. Oh my God.
The next fella.
The next fella. Okay, so I've picked a few.
Come on now.
What's the word I'm looking for? Concentrate brands. The brands of a couple of concentrates. I can taste a couple of brand differences going on here, Pippa. So but being that I'm not going to break down your recipes for the globe, I won't say them, but I can determine a Capella over an Inawera, for example.
So the next one we're going to try is called Geminate.
And here's the big bottle of that one that's going in the big prize pack. Yes, there is 100 ml sitting here of each of these 5 flavors. Those 500 ml total are for our 1K giveaway. They are being put in the mystery box. Yes, I'm telling you something going in the mystery box. Just a tease. That's just a something. So better get sharing and telling your mates about us, guys. Get those subs up because I ain't doing a giveaway for 1K until we hit it. So, next up, oh, do they have Yetis in New Zealand? We have.
If you count like the New Zealand Bushman.
That's actually what I was going to say, Meg. So we have a version. We call them ferals, and a lot of them are my friends. They don't get called Yetis or Sasquatches. They just get called ferals. If you guys don't know what the meaning of the word feral is, it means once was tame. So someone who was tamed that has gone wild is a feral. That covers for animals as well. So yeah, Yetis in New Zealand, they're called ferals, and I usually see them every summer. All right, next up is the Jamminate, a delicious Jimmy Jam donut. Jimmy Jam. Ooh, which
because the Jamminate is a delicious jammy jam donut. Jimmy Jam.
Jam. Jimmy Jam. Jimmy Jam. Right, I'm going to swap RDAs even. I'm going to fresh wick for the jam. Depends which flavour of Mama San, Gizzy. There's only one I want to try.
Which one was that one?
I don't know. It's like, who wants to try some Mama San? It depends which flavour. They have a Yowie in Australia that is the Yeti version. Yes, they do. All right, okay. Jimmy Jam, line it up, wicking it up. No, already worked. Juicing it up. Trippy, trippy, trip, trippy, trip, trip.
Master Drip, I'm just going to have another piece of it.
Oh, it's raspberry jam, straight out of the bottle. That's a really clear raspberry jam to me. That's not a strawberry. That's not a plum. That is a raspberry jam going on in the middle of this donut. I don't know if you can smell that, but that's really clearly raspberry to me.
Come to me, little bottle.
Okay. A jammy donut. Jammy jam donut. Jammy jam. Okay, so a donut with jam in it makes me think, oh, how did I just juice myself? It makes me think of a jam wrap. Jam inside a donut? Or are we thinking like cold donut with the jam smushed in the bun sort of donut? I guess we'll find out. And I have no idea if Australia has the same donut versions as we do.
Yeah, kind of like the sweetbread with that's been cut with whipped cream and jam in it.
Right, I've swapped
or
to
it
my.
Could be just like your traditional donut.
Well, yeah. I've swapped to my apocalypse on my Blue Venger now. Blue Venger.
The Blue Venger.
Totally raspberry jam. Okay, so.
I thought you had that.
You know, it's so good. It's so good. I was just suddenly decided if our donut had cream. It hasn't specified. No, but I think it's got a sprinkling of icing sugar. Oh, I'm gonna turn it up. What are you hitting yours at?
80. Are you getting the bready donut?
Yeah, I'm getting a bready donut. I'm getting like deep fried donut, like jam wrap. I'm just trying to find the right temp before I tell you guys exactly what's going on here, because I want to make sure I'm getting all the right layers at the right temperature. And of course, keeping in mind what happened last week with Megs, guys, obviously if you're on a mech and can't alter that wattage and voltage going on, you might not be experiencing all of the layers that a particular juice may be able to offer you. Just keep that in mind. Your temperature is always a thing. So I'm definitely getting bready donut. So I'm getting like jam rat vibe. And this is also Pippa's All Day Vape. Oh, here we go. No cream in this one, just a sugar-coated jam-scented cinnamon donut. Yes. Yep, totally. Right, so I'm getting that light sugar coating on the inhale. That's where I think I was picking up icing sugar, sprinkled with icing sugar. She said it's a sugar-coated donut, so that's where I'm picking that up from. I'm getting that light sweetness on the inhale. Big mouthful, like you just took a big out of a donut.
Big bite out of a donut.
Out of donut, yeah, like, you know, big, stuffed it in your face, big mouthful. So I'm getting, in that mid layer, I'm getting a layer of the raspberry jam coming through, layer of bready donut, deep fried, not a heavy bready donut, not at all. And specifying bready and deep fried, like using these specific words to try and give you this flavor in your head, because I don't know specifically about Australia, but here in New Zealand at our bakeries we have many sorts of donut. Some of them I wouldn't class as a donut, some of them I would just call a cream bun. However, we have many things that fall under the donut name. So that's why I'm just trying to specify the type of taste of donut coming through. So yeah, I'm saying deep fried, but I'm not tasting deep fried. I'm just trying to specify that type of bread layer coming through. Just need to be clear on that, guys. The deep fried isn't there in the equation. I'm not tasting that. I'm just trying to specify the type of bready donut that I'm getting. Be clear about that layer that's coming through over others. And then on the exhale, you shoved your mouth in your donut, you're chewing, you've got the raspberry jam, you've got your donut layer there, and on the exhale, it's just a touch of that cinnamon. All together, it's just a touch of cinnamon. Just a touch of cinnamon. I really do like it when it's just a smidge.
Yeah, and not punch in your face.
Yes, yeah. Oh, okay. For me, Pippa just said that it's a strawberry raspberry jam blend. Okay, for me, the raspberry is the stronger. I'm not getting the strawberry for my palate. The raspberry's coming through to me. And so that is a perfect example right there. That albeit people say things about how I taste stuff, I'm still not going to taste everything, and I'm not going to get it right every time. You know, just I do not by any means know the things, know all the things, not at all. I attempt to guess at the things and hope I'm right. So yeah, it's a fluffy, light donut. You got your jammy inside, light sugar coating on the inhale, and just a dash of cinnamon on the exhale. All rounded jammy donut. What are your thoughts on it, Mets?
Just been because you're just puffing away on it. So I really like that jam layer.
You agree with my thoughts? Is that how it's coming through for you, or are you tasting it different?
No, I'm pretty much getting it the same. There's hardly any difference at all. I was pondering as to whether or not if there was something else in that raspberry, because it wasn't just a raspberry that I was tasting.
Yeah, well, that's what she said. It's a strawberry raspberry blend. So it could be that particular concentrated raspberry is one that my palate jumps on.
Yeah.
Like, I have tried a lot of raspberry licorices out there, raspberry licorice vapes, looking for that one that speaks to me from my old candy addictions. So raspberry is a concentrate I've had a lot of in many different types, but my palate leans to it as well. So I'm not surprised that my palate is tasting more raspberry. However, from the lady herself, it is a strawberry raspberry blend. So you may get both. or one over the other. You can be balanced.
Sorry about the traffic.
Damn, these are decent clouds for a 7:30. Nice, nice. We love you, Yeti. We missed you lots. Okay, so yes, jamming it is a jammy donut. A jammy jammin'. Jammy 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 jammin'. Jammin' donut.
Jam donut.
Jammy jam. Jammin' it. Jammin' donut.
German?
Yep. A jammin' German. Why not?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, thank you, Pippa. That's a wonderful compliment. And I knew that recipe was complex and had many layers in it. Pippa out there in chat has just said that anyone who can pick 4 ingredients out of 10 in a fruit salad recipe has an amazing palate. You're just trying to flatter me. I just taste stuff. I like the things I taste. I taste the things. I taste the
I
thing.
taste the thing.
Yep.
I taste the things. I'd say what I taste.
Oh, Niji's got toothache. Oh, sorry, darling. I hope that gets better. Toothache's never fun.
No, Kev. No beer here. Cider.
Apple cider she's drinking. And I've got the old ye a la coffee.
La coffee.
La coffee.
Oh,
Yeah.
isn't it like cafe?
Yeah, it is. Shush. I'm a bad French woman. I am a bad French woman. All right. Speaking of coffee, we have one more juice to go. One more juice to go, guys, and it is a cafe vape. A cafe.
And this one is called Fancy Cuppa. Just put that up there, try and get it to focus. Yes, Fancy Cuppa. A fresh coffee, caramel, and hazelnut latte.
Fancy cafe. A la cafe. Extra shout outs to the Yeti from Pippa because she tested all of these flavor profiles on Yeti wire coils. So shout outs to the beautiful Yeti man.
The Yeti man.
The Yeti man. The Yeti Uncle.
Thanks, Uncle.
Yeti Uncle. Yes, Joe. Yes, I said coffee. Oh, don't do that. I'm just trying to decide what bloody RDA I'm putting this on. Hang on. I'm going to vape the donut out. All right. So, just because I mentioned a fancy coffee, a posh coffee came along. Posh.
Posh coffee. A posh coffee. Oh, yes.
Fancy coffee.
I accidentally said fresh. I wasn't meant to say fresh. I was trying to read it from my screen while I was holding it up. So, yes. A posh coffee, caramel, and hazelnut latte. Posh.
I feel like I need to put a plum in my mouth so I can vape the posh coffee. Posh coffee. The hazelnut latte. Am I going to get a posh accent when I vape this, Pippa? Because that one really sucked. Alrighty. Okay. Yeah, I think. Oh, one more. Yeah, that killed the donut. Okay. Juicing up my coffee. Yeah. That sounded wrong, but I won't. Hit. Okay, out of the bottle. Hazelnuts. touch of coffee. Touch. Oh, that's light on the scent. We've had some coffee vapes that just pour coffee fumes out the bottle.
Yes.
Like the second you take that lid off, you know it's caffeine.
Well,
I like
it's coffee without the caffeine.
Well, yeah, that's true. I like that this is light on the nose, to be quite honest.
Yeah. I think not the last coffee one. There was one coffee vape that we did, and yeah, the stick in the lid came off. It was so pungent, but it was like immediate.
Like everyone in the room knows what you're vaping.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Hazelnuts and a light coffee, just off the scent. That's lovely. That tells me right there already. I haven't tasted it yet. That tells me that already that this is not a heavy vape because it's not heavy on the scent. And when you've got such strong flavors like a coffee, like hazelnut even, they can be heavy to the nose. Can be. It all depends on concentrates as well. You know, I'm very much generalizing when I make statements like this, guys. Smells light. I'm not getting heaviness. Oh, on the coil, I've got a touch of the caramel coming through. Just a touch. All right.
It's kind of like a caramel latte sort of thing with like a hint of the hazelnut.
100% decaf guaranteed. I like that. All right, guys. This is a fancy cuppa, a posh coffee caramel and hazelnut latte. Hit that, girl. Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that is a light coffee. That doesn't punch you in the face, but it definitely says, I'm coffee with flavor. All right. I've just taken it down to 80 watts. I started on 85.
Yeah, I took mine down to 75.
Yeah. Just tasting the layers through.
It's actually really good coffee.
I'm on 77 right now. Started at 85, came down to 77. Those layers, wow, they are coming through at a lower wattage. That is lovely. Okay. I want to say it's giving me a Robert Harris vibe, to be quite honest.
Probably one.
It's not a Makona. It's not a Makona vibe coffee. I'm trying to pick, you know, I know there's a lot of coffee lovers out there. I know there's a lot of people that love a coffee vape. So I've already said it's a light coffee. It's not a heavy. It's not a I'm keeping you up all night coffee. It's just there as an enjoyable flavor drink. Yeah, I'm leaning towards a Robert Harris style bean over a Makona, over a Zumo, over it's not a Sublime bean. You know, it's light. These are just names of coffee roasting brands that we have here in New Zealand that I was just throwing out. They may not exist anywhere else but New Zealand. So
Robert Harris and Makona should be somewhat international.
Yeah, the other bean names I said, though, might be New Zealand only. So on the inhale, I'm getting light coffee coming through. Light coffee, like real light on that inhale. And in the mouth, I'm suddenly getting a whole mouth, just took a swig of coffee with a light caramel. Touch of the hazelnut there. And on the exhale, you're getting the experience of the caramel hazel latte. That's how it's coming through for me. So that latte-ish layer, that little bit more milk, a little bit more froth, that's there on the exhale for my palate. How's that coming through for you, Megs?
On the inhale, I'm getting like a mixture of the coffee and the caramel together. It's much like whenever I buy a caramel latte at a cafe. When you take that first sip, you're getting like a mixture of both like the coffee and the caramel as it enters your mouth. And then, you know, as it kind of sits there for a little bit, that's kind of what I'm getting, and I can just make out the hazelnut. And yeah, and that latte sort of thing that on the exhale, yeah, I'm getting that definitely as well.
I'm actually, because I went light there, I'm just gonna really soak my cotton now. Because I love me a good coffee vape, you know, it goes well with the coffee in the mornings. Actually, I'm a coffee drinker 24/7, so the morning thing ain't necessarily specific, but everybody loves or tends to enjoy a morning coffee to start their day with. This would be a great coffee vape to go along with that morning start. There it is. There it is. I think I just needed to soak into my cotton a touch more. Yes, smidge of that caramel is coming through on the inhale with the beginning of that coffee. Yeah, it is there. You're right. So light coffee on the inhale. Light caramel layering going with it. And then you get to your mouthful of all of it. Your caramel layer, your coffee's there, your hazelnut. And then as you exhale, there's your froth on top. There's your latte in that whole mouthful as you exhale. I'm really impressed, Pippa.
That's a really nice coffee blend.
I'm impressed with the whole lot. So if you guys are just joining us, I had just spotted there are a couple people just strolling in going, oh my God, are they live? Yes, yes, we're still live. We're still going. We are nearing the end though, guys. So tonight we have been tasting the top five.
The top five.
Five. It's getting to that time of night, guys. We have been tasting the top 5 of 14 of Pippa at Stars and Clouds created her in-house juice line, e-liquid line. We've been tasting the top 5. So tonight, first up on the palette, we had Liquid Gold. And that one was a creamy
delicious lemon meringue. Delicious.
Yeah. Delicious. Then next up was Nana's Custard, a smooth vanilla custard yumminess.
Yeah, that tastes like homemade custard.
Homemade custard, not no supermarket ready to pour. That tasted like homemade custard jar, just like Nana used to make, or still does make. Depends on who's Nana. Next up was Sunday Arvo, and this one was the fruit salad with a dollop of cream. Again, another big fat yes. All of these liquids that we've tasted tonight, again, we've only tasted the top 5, but the flavour in our mouth to the profile you are given from the vendor on the site, yes, they're matching. They are what you are receiving, guys. And then, of course, next up in our tasting tonight was Jammin' It. Jammy, jam, donut. There isn't that many jams. Jammy jam donut. And then, of course, we have just tasted the fancy cafe, a posh coffee caramel hazelnut latte, caramel and hazelnut latte. And yes, it was. And it's a light coffee, not a heavy vape, not a heavy coffee. And I hope those of you that do enjoy a good coffee vape understand what I mean by that. Heavy vape and heavy coffee, 2 different things. It is not a heavy coffee. It is very much a latte. So hopefully that has given you guys some insight into this awesome range available from Pippa over in Australia at Stars and Clouds. I'm so starting to get tongue-tied. It is that time of the night.
Indeed.
There's a There's a whole lot of chat going on. Hi, Kathy. Yeah, we're still here. I'm just catching up on what's going on over here. Then suddenly the chat box was like strolling on me. Scrolling, both of them. Okay, so to recap everything, if you guys are interested in keeping track of advocacy in Australia, things going on within the government, vendor, consumer, all of the vaping industry scene in Oz, then Pippa is actually an awesome woman to keep an eye on. I recommend going and following her on Facebook. Go and like her Facebook page, Stars and Clouds Creative, because she posts up articles and links and stuff going on in the news over in Oz up on that page. And then down in the description, I've said this a million times already throughout the show. I'm going to say it again, guys. We have many things going on in the description for Pippa down there. So, of course, we've got her main website with all of the juice range on it, the top 5 of which we have tried tonight. There are 14 up on the line. We've got her Facebook page for the biz out there on Facebook. And, of course, don't forget, if you guys want to try any of these juices, we have a coupon code till the end of the year even. That's even more exciting, the fact that it's like sitting here for a while. We have a coupon code from Pippa, Ohm Kiwis Rock, all one word, all smushed together, all lowercase, for 20% off any of the juice line. If you guys want to try it, that is available till the end of the year, and that is only available on her website online. That is not available at the B&M where she's got her juices on the shelf. So if you want to use that coupon code Ohm Kiwis Rock for 20% off, that's up on the website for online ordering only. And then, of course, we have the DIY side to Pippa. If you guys want to see what juices she's tinkering with, flavors she's playing around with, new concentrate brand she's got it, whatever she has to share with you guys about the DIY world, or making a new flavor and sharing with you guys the creation along the way, go and sub to her YouTube channel, Stars and Clouds Creative. I actually think it's just Stars and Clouds. Whatever her screen name is up there. I had it right. Yeah, I just blinked there for a second. I had it right the first time. Stars and Clouds Creative. Go and sub to her YouTube. She does episodes with DIY. There is the most recent episode. I'm looking at the description right this second. The most recent episode of her DIY is down in the description. It's called Random Mix and Chill, and that is below the link of her user profile of DIY recipes for the world. If you want to go and have a look at her profile and recipes, and those are things that she has there to share with you guys who are DIYers. And on that YouTube channel, she also does a few episodes about advocacy and surrounding advocacy. And the latest one is a conversation with Annette from the New Nicotine Alliance in Australia. That episode was just the other day, actually, and that is called Band Together, or Be Band Together. Hopefully you guys can discern my words there. A little bit of a play on words, that title, but a really good episode about what's going on currently in advocacy and the fight against the government in Australia. So that YouTube episode is down in the description as well. This chick is one to keep an eye on, guys. She's a juice vendor. She's DIYing, sharing the love for you guys out there, learning how to mix, as well as being a voice for the Australian vaping community, standing up and getting shit done with the politicians over there, or at least being their voice, trying to get the shit done. So yes. I'm thank you, Pippa. Like, these juices I really enjoyed tonight. I was blown away. Simple profiles, but yes, they deliver. And as you guys know, when we do a tasting, it's not about our opinions. We're not just reviewing them for you. We do live first time tastings, literally comparing that profile the vendor has up on their website, on that juice page that you're looking at purchasing, that profile that they're telling you, we taste it to see if what you're going to receive is what the vendor is telling you that their product is, that they put out there. So we do a comparison like that, not just, yeah, we can rave about every juice that we love in the world, but the reality is, if you are a consumer and you want to purchase a product, you want to know if what you're going to receive is what it's going to taste like, or it should taste like what you think you're receiving is how I should word that. So, what are your thoughts for Stars and Clouds? Is that a thumbs up, Megs?
It's a 2 thumbs up. Like, I'd hold up this other one, but yeah. Yeah.
it's a I'm fanning myself.
Yeah, the phone had died earlier, so I put like a quick little charge on it, and it's like, okay, no, I'm getting too hot again. Come on now, cool down.
I'm just catching up on what's going on in chat. Pippa was so nervous. She knows how straight up and honest we are about our tastings. She's watched us do them on vendors here in New Zealand before, and being an Australian vendor, obviously you guys here in the New Zealand community, a few of you in the overseas community are all hearing about this juice and our thoughts on the tasting for the first time. So I hope these are juices you guys want to try, because I'm not disappointed is really the bottom line. Don't forget to thumbs up the video, guys. Come on with the thumb. So yeah, congrats and thank you, Pippa. I really enjoyed tonight's tasting. I really have, and it's really cool that being in a different time zone over in Australia that you were able to hang out and chat and let us know your thoughts and fill in bits of info along the way as I was yammering on. Apparently, we've made her permanently blush.
No, it's a fantastic top 5 that you've got there. I can see why it's the top 5.
Yeah, I can too. Sorry guys, just catching up on that box up there. Yeah, I can totally see why these are the top 5 of your range. Although I did spot a couple of others I would happily taste, and having now tried some of your mixing, trying some of your own way that you blend, I would happily try any of the juices in your line, hun. So that's a big kudos from us, I guess. Congratulations again to Mr. Steve Lilly. You sneaky bugger. Message me at our Ohm Kiwis Facebook page, hun, and we will sort out your prize and get that out to you from the Cloud House. Because Steve, you lucky bugger, you won a Black Geek Vape Aegis mod tonight and a couple of juices from the Cloud House. So, breathe.
All the words, all the speaking.
No, I'm doing that pause of I'm forgetting something. There's something else I need to say. I do all the ramble, and there's something I'll forget. Do you have anything to say to the people?
Do I have anything to say to the people? Thank you so much for joining us and watching us tonight. As always, it's been fun. And yeah, and I thoroughly enjoyed trying those 5, that top 5. Really well-rounded juices. Blah blah blah. Getting tongue-tied, just like you. It's like it's their time of the night. So yes, that's pretty much it. Thank you.
I am actually after we finish the show, I will add specifically Pippa's YouTube channel link into the description as well. I realize I've got those videos there and I forgot to put that one link. Yeti's just throwing it out in the chat, which just made me think of that. I will add that to description so that you guys can just go straight to her channel and sub if you would like to follow what this awesome lass is up to. And of course, everything else down there in the description. Keep on track with what this lady is up to, because whether she's bringing out a new juice for her vape line, whether or not she's doing a new episode of DIY and sharing her latest recipe with you guys, or if she's having another chat about the latest blah that's going on in Oz. And I say it like that because when they're not listening, those politicians, they're just blaring, aren't they? So, apologies, we don't have a giveaway this week. We don't have to have one every week. It's not a thing.
Yeah, just lucky that
Just
when
saying.
we do have giveaways, that we can give stuff away. Just not this week,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
We do have a coupon code though.
Yeah, we have a coupon code. So if you guys want to try any of these flavors from tonight, any of the 14 in her awesome range, of course, our coupon code and the shipping, flat rate shipping rates, yeah, that works, are down in the description as well. So that's flat rate to Australia, flat rate in to New Zealand. Flat rate in Australia, flat rate to New Zealand, and flat rate to the US. I believe that should be /Canada on that same price as well. Those are in Australian dollars. I need to edit that also. Those prices down there for flat rate shipping, Pippa gave them to me in Australian dollars, being that she is in Australia. So yeah, all of those are there, guys. Of course, any questions, leave us feedback. We're only a message away on the Ohm Kiwis Facebook page. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing next week. The end of the year, we're getting a little bit closer to my birthday now. Ooh,
Yeah,
hey.
as well as like your birthday, we're getting closer to when I start working at a vape shop.
Oh yeah, hey. So there's some news that happened since last week. Tell the peoples your news, darling.
Yeah, last week after the show, we did the after party, and then after the after party, I'd jumped off Zoom, and all of a sudden there was a bit of correspondence going back and forth between myself and Maxie, telling me to get in touch with a vendor who owns a vape shop here where I live, called the Dispensary. And she's like, message him, PM him. And I was like, well, what do I say? So I got in touch with him, and yeah, he ended up telling me what the deal was in regards to like, the job and stuff, and asked if I'd be keen in doing such a job. And I went, the hours and everything work perfect. I'm definitely keen. And then I asked him if there had been any interest, and he ended up telling me that either way that I'd be the first choice. So I thought that was pretty wicked. And then his wife reached out to me asking if I could start on the 4th. And she was
My
like,
birthday.
yeah, Mox's birthday is on the 4th. And she was like, yeah, that's a job offer. So all that happened within half an hour of me getting off the after party last Wednesday. So I was like, holy crap. So I'm pretty psyched about that.
So Miss Megan's going to be working in a vape shop. We'll see what this actually means. A, for the show. B, for anything we get hold of. Like I don't actually know what this is going to mean. It'll be interesting to see where it all goes. All goes from here.
For the show,
yes.
I mean, they've been pretty good. I mean, I talked to them about it, and they're really flexible. They said if it comes down to it, if I want to, I could do the show at the shop, or I can finish work early and come home, which will mean that I will need to start early in order to ensure that I'm still doing my hours. But I was like, yeah, I'd be happy to do it either way. Yes, I just have to make sure that it works within my time schedule here in this house. It's got to work with the little weird family dynamic that I have going on here. But
your dysfunctional family.
Yeah. But yeah, either way, they're quite happy to make it work however way it works best for me, which is cool.
Okay, dawdling slightly now. We may have a thing going on out in chat. May have a thing. I'm just getting clarity. Just getting clarity. So we're just gonna dawdle the show while yes, okay, right. There was my dawdle. Right. First things first, before I just throw this out, let's give some, I want to see some purple hearts out there for Dawny Adore. We've been asked out there in chat from Pippa and a few of the Americans. Show Dawny some love, guys. She is one of our most amazing sponsors, and she actually paid for these awesome hoodies that both me and Megs have. So always. Oh, look at that. My purple amethyst right in the middle, Dawn. Yeah. Always the love for Dawn. Always.
Forever purple hearts.
Yeah, completely.
It's like you may not physically see them, but they are forever surrounding both of us. Everywhere.
Always. Okay. The thing I was dawdling for, that was the dawdle. No more dawdle. We do have a giveaway right now. It happened live in chat. There wasn't going to be one. Now there is. Right now. 5 50ml of winner's choice off Pippa's line. Stars and Clouds creators of the in-house line that we have tried the top 5 of tonight. 5 50ml of winner's choice. We'll draw that next week. Hashtag. Actually, I want to just make it a little bit. See who stays right to the end to get these details for the giveaway. I'm going to hashtag. Hang on. I'm going to grab both the things. We're going to hashtag fancy cuppa. Oh, that's the coffee one. Last in the Rains that we just tried. Hashtag fancy cuppa. All one word. All one word, guys. And she's going to send that directly from Australia. So to the winner. So am I making an assumption that this one is a global one, Pippa? Yeah, I'll confirm that in 2 seconds. Pippa, please confirm that. Is this a global giveaway? Admittedly, yes, you are in a different country to us, but just need to make these things clear for the peoples. So hashtag fancy cuppa. And then I just need clarification so that we can know who the audience is. Yep, it's an international, so that's freight covered to the winner. 5 times 50ml, hashtag fancy cuppa, and please tell me your location. So we know if you're in the US, if you're in New Zealand, or if you're in Australia, etc., etc. So hang on, I'm going to put that out in chat. You guys are hashtagging Pippa, which is fine, but I am making sure people are listening.
Yeah, so when you go to enter this competition, you are to enter this, the hashtag plus your location in the comment section of this video once it has uploaded.
And that will be open for 7 days.
And we will announce the winner next week.
Yeah, the competition will close when we go live next week. Yep. So that is hashtag fancy cuppa, all one word, and then your location where you are in the world, guys. So an amazing, right at the end of the show, like literally about to wrap it up, giveaway from tonight's vendor, 5 times 50ml of winner's choice off the line. Yum.
I think that's the second time that's happened, hasn't it?
Yeah.
You've had a vendor just go, you know what, just give this away. And it's like, all right, we've got a giveaway.
That's awesome, Pippa. Like, did not expect that whatsoever, hun. You're in a different country to us. Like, didn't expect the giveaway whatsoever. Didn't even have that conversation with you. So, bless. Mwah. Bless to the Pippa. Okay. Hashtag fancy cuppa and your location in the world. Tell us where you are. So just so I can shout out the winner so we know where you're coming from when I draw it next week. All right, all of the things in the description, all of the loves to all of the peoples, all of the loves.
All of the loves.
Don't forget to research for yourself so you are informed, so you may educate others and advocate truthfully. Big loves, fam. We're going to go out on some clouds. This is the end now. Love you guys, and we'll see you next week. Can I just say, oh my God, we've got a coupon code. So that's really exciting, Pippa. Like, it just is. And it's not like a week code. It's till the end of the year. That's extra exciting. That really tickles my fancy. Oh, my eyes are sucking tonight.
Nah.
I get really little tight ones right in front of my face, and I'm like, nobody can see these. They're like in front of my face. And then I just blow snowballs and fail completely. Awesome. Fails live on YouTube. Everybody deserves a chance to get a winning feeling, and bless you throwing that in there at the end, love.
Yes.
Oh, of course, we'll be having an after party, guys. Link will be out there in a couple minutes. So big loves to you, fam. Big loves. Keep it real. Good to each other. All of the things.
All of the
Big
things.
loves to Pippa. Big loves to Pippa, Stars and Clouds Creative. Awesome chick doing great things for Oz with a lovely range of juices. Bless, darling, bless. We will announce that awesome winner next week. We'll see you guys then.
Have fun, guys.